What's up, everyone? Tetrick85 here, and welcome to FIFA 23 for the PlayStation 4, which I know what you guys are thinking already. You guys are like, Teddy, didn't you already say that you weren't gonna get this game for the PS4? Well, that was the idea because I was under the assumption that the World Cup mode would be added on the Switch version, much like the World Cup mode was added to the Switch version of FIFA 18. However, we did end up getting the news, much to my displeasure, that EA is not going to add World Cup mode on Switch, and I really did want to check out this particular mode, much like I enjoyed it in FIFA 18. So that is really the only reason why I have the PlayStation 4 version of this game, just so I can play the World Cup. And that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. I'm pretty much going to take a first look at this. I have not watched any videos whatsoever pertaining to this newly added DLC for FIFA 23. I wanted to keep it completely new. I wanted to see how alike it was from the FIFA 18 one and how much it's changed. But before I continue on, hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And yeah, I'm actually recording this. It's 4:24 p.m. on November 13th, which at the time you guys are watching this, which is around noon. I'm recording this yesterday, so... But, yeah, as a matter of fact, I just got this delivered to me a few hours ago, and I was waiting for it to download, and as soon as I was finished downloading and I was able to get into this, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a first look at this, because I was going to... like I said, to be honest with you, I would have much rather recorded this on the Switch version had this have been added. Which, I don't understand EA, you know, they were able to add it to the Switch, the World Cup mode on the FIFA 18, the Switch version of that game. Why couldn't they have done that with FIFA 23? That just goes to show you how little EA has cared about this particular franchise. And I, for one, am excited that FIFA is going somewhere else because the way EA is treating things. And yes, I will say this right now, I am not backing down on this. I will not be buying EA FC 24 or whatever the frick it's going to be called. I am absolutely done with EA after this. I feel bad that I paid in order to get this version. It's like, oh well, you complain about EA, but yet you're buying their products. Yeah, but I'm doing so under protest because at least with me buying their products, that gives me a voice saying, you know what, I am a customer of yours. I have grievances as well as hundreds of millions of other people that play this game have grievances and concerns and gripes and questions about this particular franchise. And it's really started going downhill from like FIFA 18 on, if I'm being honest with you. The last great FIFA, in my opinion, has been FIFA 17. But, yeah, I'm not going to rant on anymore. The idea behind this video, like I said, is to show off World Cup mode, not go into a tangent of how much EA is screwing up this franchise. But, without further ado, we are going to be checking out FIFA World Cup. Of course, it takes place in Qatar. It will be happening less than a week from now. It's going to be happening this Sunday, so, I am supporting the US, and, How can I say this as I get into this? I'm going to be following this World Cup, but I will be doing so under protest. Let's just say that. Yeah, this World Cup really should have been taking place somewhere else. Same with the 2018 one in Russia. I really felt that with the human rights issues there, that it could have been taken somewhere else, but at least in 2026 it will be right here in North America. US, Canada, and Mexico, all three of them are going to be jointly hosting the 2026 edition, so hopefully there'll be no there better not be any human rights concerns. Maybe down in Mexico with the drug cartels and stuff, but that shouldn't be too much of a concern. Okay, let's see. Select favorite team, okay. Certainly ain't France. Oh cool, it actually shows. You see France are the reigning champions. Poland, their best result most recently in 1982, they finished third place. I also finished in 74. Mexico best finish quarterfinals. Saudi Arabia made the round of 16 in 1994. Argentina, the two-time winner. Wales quarterfinalists in 1958, the last time they had qualified. U.S., the best result was in third place in the inaugural condition of the competition. You see Iran never made it past the group stage in their history. England, of course, the 66 champions. Netherlands, the three-time runners-up, most recently in 2010 when they lost to Spain. Senegal, the memorable run in 2002. And Qatar making their debut, which, again, I don't want to get too involved with this because I don't want to get into politics too much into this, but let's just say I just don't like the idea of Qatar not only hosting it, but being able to participate in this tournament. Korea, like Senegal, had a magical run in 2002. Why do I keep wanting to say 2022 instead of 2002? But Uruguay, two-time champions. Ghana could have been semifinalists in 2010 had not been Luis Suarez's handball. Portugal finishing third place in the same tournament England won. Cameroon, the only other African side to reach the quarterfinals of a World Cup. Serbia, their best finish was fourth in 1962 when they were part of Yugoslavia. Brazil, the five-time winners. Croatia, the reigning runners-up. Morocco got out of the group stage in 1986. Canada, their only other participation in the World Cup was in 1986. They finished last in the group. Belgium, finishing third in the last tournament. Japan, not making it out of the round of 16. They did host in 2002. Germany, four-time champions. Costa Rica, quarterfinalists back in 2014 when they had their magical run. Spain, won in 2010 like I mentioned before. Tunisia, never making it out of group. Denmark making quarterfinals in 1998. Some are saying they're going to be a dark horse in this World Cup. We'll see about that. Australia, round of 16. Where's the... But yeah, those are all the... Those are all the nations, but I am going to go ahead and select... It says select favorite team, so I'm going to do that. I am American, so... Custom tournament. FIFA World Cup Live. You can see that's the very first game coming up. Qatar versus Ecuador. You can play kickoff, online tournament. And you can customize your experience. Let me just see here for... You can actually change your favorite team, which is pretty cool. Training center off. Okay, professional. Injuries I want off. Odds onside, offsides on. I'll keep bookings on. Handball. I should probably turn that on. On only for goal. You know, I'll keep it off. What about commentate? Do they have commentator language? Okay, I already have that. Okay. Do I want Teller or do I want Classic, Dynamic, and N, Pro, Broadcast? I'll keep it on default. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see. I think custom tournament I can... Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go back. As you can see, those are all the groups like they are in real life. You can see US in Group B alongside England, Iran, and Wales. Actually, let's take a look at the kits here real quick. I'm just gonna go through all them. Senegals look pretty cool. Not liking the US kits, if I'm being honest. Argentina, a lot of people saying they're gonna win the tournament. I'm not convinced about that. Let's see. A lot of the kits are looking kind of plain, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's go down here. Okay, Spain's got interesting away kits. I like Germany's kits a lot. Japan always has nice kits. Croatia, a bit of a modern take on their checkerboard kits like I usually wear. You see the Canadian kits. Those away kits at Korea, those are probably the nicest kits in the tournament, if I'm being honest. And in Portugal, those kits, ugh. Let me just see something here real quick. Let's go to custom tournament. Okay, this time, see, if you go, okay, I'm gonna go back real quick. If you just click X on FIFA World Cup 2022 without going up here, it will give you the World Cup 2022 as it is in real life, but if you go to custom tournament, it will actually give you a chance to change countries around. So, I don't know, let's say, for instance, I want to just get rid of Qatar. We can actually select countries that have been unqualified, as you can see right there. Let's see the list we can choose from. Okay, we got Sweden, China, Ukraine, Hungary, which, to be honest with you, I am actually considering doing World Cup on here, and this is going to be the first country that I'm going to be featuring is Hungary. You got Austria, Northern Ireland, Czech Republic, Finland, Iceland, Italy missing their second tournament in a row despite winning Euro 2020. I still can't get over that. That just goes to show you just how much Italian football has declined. I'm not sure to blame it on the predictability of the Italian game or just overconfidence because they qualified for that they won Euro 2020. But how do you explain 2018 though? So yeah, I can't quite put my finger on what's going on with Italian football. If there's any Italians, if there are any Italians who are speaking proper grammar that are watching this, please fill me in. What are your thoughts on exactly what is wrong with this Italian team? You can see Norway, Erling Haaland, part of that team. New Zealand. You can see Ireland, Romania, Scotland. Wait, there's no India? But yeah, I'm going to use, for example, I'm going to select Hungary, right? Hungary will now it will replace Qatar, so, I mean, hypothetically, yeah, I mean, you could literally replace any country you wish, but, where's Qatar at? Oh, right there. Okay, and then it says they're qualified, so... Okay, so that's what? Counting Hungary, so that's... Hungary is 1, Sweden 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... 15 unqualified countries you can choose from, so you could literally fill almost half the field with unqualified teams if you wanted to. Which I think is pretty friggin' cool, but yeah, I could actually do as well, which I'm actually thinking about it, is doing World Cup 2018, but in World Cup 2022, of course. Obviously, I can't pick every single country from the 2018 World Cup, but I could do reasonable analogs of the countries and that, but yeah, this is actually going to be pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and just select Qatar again. It even shows how many prior appearances each country has made in the World Cup. You see, this is going to be the U.S.'s 11th World Cup appearance. This is going to be Iran's 6th. And the appearances, that's not counting the 2022, by the way, in case you guys are confused by what I'm saying, but you can see Mexico make it. This is the 17th World Cup. This is Poland's 9th. I didn't realize. A lot of these countries, I didn't realize just how many World Cups they have qualified for. Okay, this is going to be Portugal's 8th. Ghana's 4th. Of course, a lot of these appearances by Serbia whenever they were Yugoslavia, so Brazil, the 22nd. This is the 22nd World Cup. They have been in every solitary edition of the World Cup. Now Croatia's. That is actually, they will be making their 6th appearance as an independent country. I should mention that. And Serbia, the only reason why, because they're actually part of the big mainland of what used to be Yugoslavia. So whatever Yugoslavia's records were, carried over to Serbia. So that's the reason why they're showing 12 previous appearances. This is Japan's 7th World Cup. Okay, is there anything else that I want to look at here real quick? Maybe look at team sheets. I want to see the starting lineup of these countries. You can see U.S. starting with Ferreira up front. Excuse me, it felt like there was something in my throat. But I will probably keep that formation. I don't know about Aronson being a center mid, though. But I do kind of want to keep that formation. If anything, I'd probably move Aronson as a winger. And then put Timmy Weah as a striker instead of Ferreira. And I'll probably put another center mid in there. Maybe move Adams up and maybe put like Helen Acosta where Tyler Adams is. You can see Uruguay there. Surprised that Darwin Nunez isn't part of the starting lineup, though. Suarez and Cavani, you can't break up that pair, to be fair. You see Wales. Argentina, like I said before, a lot of people's favorites to win the tournament. Lo Celso will not be in the World Cup, though, because he is injured. Excuse me. Australia playing a 4-2-3-1 wide. Same with... Oh, wait, these aren't just qualified countries. These are countries that didn't qualify, so... Oh, that's cool. But yeah, it looks like of the countries that did qualify, they're true to real life, so... Of course, China didn't qualify. Costa Rica playing 5 at the back, that could be a problem. Croatia playing Bielsa ball, it looks like the 4-1-4-1. I can never look at 4-1-4-1 the same ever again without thinking of Leeds United under Marcelo Bielsa. You see Czech Republic playing a 3-4-2-1 formation. Of course, they didn't qualify. Christian Eriksen, after having a cardiac arrest in Euro 2020, has been named to the Danish national team, so very exciting times and best of wishes to him. You see Ecuador, England. It's still... I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon. It's just... I don't care how good Harry Maguire has been for the national team. How can you justify, based on Gareth Southgate's comments, that he would not be putting players in based on pedigree or what team they play for? How can you justify putting Harry Maguire in the squad and not put Fikayo Tomori, Who not only is, in my honest opinion, the best young centre back that England has right now, but won the Serie A title with AC Milan. I just don't get it. You see Finland, French. Oh, Conte is injured, so Pogba's injured as well. Those two will not be in the World Cup. So apparently they didn't take injuries into account here in terms of Timo Werner is injured. He will not be playing in Qatar. Let's see. Take a look at Hungary's team. This is going to be the team that I'm going to be playing in whenever I do World Cup mode on you. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to have that out, but hopefully it'll be within the next few days. I'm probably not going to play 5 at the back. I usually never play 5 at the back. The right center back will probably be on the bench. And I'll probably put either attack. I'm probably going to move Szoboszlai as a center attacking mid. And then put somebody else in there. In his place. You can see Iceland right there. If that's Gylfi Sigurdsson out in the right wing, how is he still in the game? You can remove Mason Greenwood for his off the pitch affairs, but you keep Gylfi Sigurdsson in there. That's, I don't know, I find that's kind of weird. You can see Iran playing a 4-4-2 flat. You can see Italy, the largest team that hasn't qualified for Qatar. You can see Japan's lineup right there. Which I'm still salty about the Japanese league not being in FIFA 23, and one of the reasons why, with the exception of the women's leagues, which I am planning on doing a women's career mode, probably in the women's Premier League, but that will be about the only career mode I will feature on FIFA 23. You can see Korea Republic. You can see Mexico squad right there. Morocco, they got El Nezeri up front. Netherlands playing 5 at the back. Find it interesting that Nathan Ake got called up instead of Botman. Though, to be fair, Sven Botman does not have a senior cap, if I remember correctly, and Nathan Ake's been with the national team longer, despite pretty much being a bench warmer for Manchester City. Chris Ward up front for New Zealand, which is always nice to see. Northern Ireland, Jamal Lewis, the left back for Newcastle, pretty much on the outside looking in terms of team selection at the Tyne side. Erling Haaland up front for Norway, no big surprise there. Christopher Ayer as a centre back, Nyland in goal. I don't see Sander Berger on there, which I think is interesting. They got Arsnes in there, which is typically a centre back. Lewandowski, pretty much Poland's only hope of getting anywhere this tournament. Portugal, another team that people think will go far. Again, not quite sure about that. You can see the host nation playing a 5-2-3 formation. Romania, another team that did not qualify. Another team that I'm actually considering doing World Cup mode on. You can see a few decent players there, like Puskás, and I want to see Giannis Hadji in there, which is kind of interesting. Chiriches is their captain. Nita, their goalkeeper. Saudi Arabia, one of the strongest Asian countries at the current moment, and one of the best Asian countries in terms of form. Scotland failed to qualify. Senegal, Sadio Mane, big questions about his fitness because Senegal's hopes pretty much hinge on him. They are the reigning African champions, though. So, speaking of African champions, they did beat Egypt, but yet Egypt is not one of the teams featured here, which I think is kind of interesting. Serbia, Aleksandar Mitrovic and Vlahovic up front. Luka Jovic is probably the backup striker. Very strong Serbian side, so probably not a very good idea, if I could speak English, to take them lately. You could see the Spanish playing a 4-3 holding, no surprise there. Swedes, Alexander Isak starting up top ahead of Ibrahimovic. Kulusevski, the Tottenham player, out wide. Emil Kraft, injured in real life for Newcastle. You go the Swiss side. No Fabian Schär. He must be on the bench for that team. Elvedi and Akanji are ahead of him. You see, Tunisia, Kaji, the former Sunderland player, is out wide. He is also the captain of the team. Ukraine could have been in the same group as US, but lost to Wales. You see Zinchenko playing as a center mid instead of a left back, which is interesting. And I'm not seeing Mudryk, the high-rated winger, in there either. But, yeah, those are the look of all the teams that are featured in this World Cup mode. You could play the World Cup mode as is, like I showed before, or you could add the unqualified team, much like you were able to in the 2018 version. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this, and believe you me, there will be plenty of World Cup content, especially during the World Cup itself. So, like I said, I do want to try to have the first video of this out before the first game of the World Cup, but that just depends on real life and stuff with my work and how much free time I get. I know a lot of you have requests on what I should play on that. It's just, I just don't have time to record like I do, especially this time of year when my day job is keeping me busy. So I know there's one in particular that a particular viewer keeps on wanting for me to do a FIFA 10 video on Fenerbahce vs Galatasaray. I promise you it will happen, but like I said, I just gotta have free time in order to do it. And a lot of you guys already know that I record my stuff ahead of time, usually on my days off. Because, and I should mention that I work 5 days a week too, so that pretty much only gives me 2 days to record, and I use most of the time on my days off to do my recording then, and yeah, it's a bit hard for me, but if you guys have any requests for games we need to play, all I can say is patience. I will get to them eventually. It's just I just gotta find the time. But hopefully I'll find the time to start. I know I got several other projects. I have 2 FIFA 22 career. No, I'm lying. I have a FIFA 22 and a FIFA 21 career mode in progress right now, with another one coming up at the beginning of December, which I'm gonna keep that as a surprise. About 2.5 hours from now, Kirby Star Allies will be, that particular playthrough will be starting, and I'm also going to be starting a couple Mario playthroughs here coming up pretty soon as well. So, yeah, I have a lot on my plate right now. It's just wherever I get recorded, and whatever time off I get, I'll try to get and record what I can, but yeah, all I urge is patience from you guys, and I promise you I will get you the content that you guys want. But again, I feel like I'm getting off tangent, much like I started this video. But yeah, next time I'll see you guys when it comes to this particular mode, I am going to be playing as Hungary, though I'm gonna randomize what group they're in and what team they're going to be replacing. So, yeah, that should be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. It's been fun looking at this World Cup mode. There's quite a bit to this. It's pretty much, in many ways, it's the same as the 2018 edition, but in a few ways it is a bit different. Though I am looking forward to this, and like I said before, I am going to be playing as the Hungarian side, so that should be a lot of fun. But yeah, I enjoyed this, and hope you guys will enjoy seeing me play some World Cup on here. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys are going to be enjoying this series, and hope you guys enjoy watching Kirby Star Allies later on. And I will see you guys again next time.